Yo, Dreamer season, what's happening? What's good, gang? Today we do not come here on joyful terms, to say the least. Takeoff at 28 has passed away earlier this morning due to it was a situation at a dice game. That's what's been said, and it escalated and multiple shots were fired, resulting in multiple injuries, more people with injuries. A couple people having to go to the hospital, and a fatality. In this case, it's Takeoff. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. What I have to say about that is November 1st. November 1st this morning. Takeoff should have woke up in his bed. You feel me? And the fact that his passing didn't really have much to do with him, or really wasn't much in his hands, is very disturbing. And I want to focus. I know everyone's going to be talking about, like, speculating about what happened at that dice game, who incited who shot the gun, what happened, who shot who, like, what was everyone, like, there's people out there that want to know the full detail. I'm one of those people who woke up this morning. I was, scrolling through Twitter, and I seen a video like, oh shit, bro, no way. I didn't know what happened yet. I'm waking up, like, I don't know why the first thing I did was on Twitter. I was trying to wake myself up, incite some cortisol, see some bright light. But I was watching the video. I didn't know what was happening. And I seen a body there, and people just screaming, running around. And I'm like, why would someone post this? Like, bro, it'd be the most insane shit that you'll see come across Twitter, but that's neither here nor there. In my first initial thought, I was like, why would someone post this? So I'm like, okay, that was weird, kind of ruined my vibe for Twitter. So I swiped off of it. I remember when I scrolled down, I opened my joint up. I saw a notification from Beezzy. Beezzy texted me in the morning. Do you remember, Beezzy, what time he texted me?
It was like 6:22 a.m., I believe.
6:22. He texted me 6:22, like Takeoff passed. And then I put two and two together. I'm just like, I just watched. Like, it was like, it was very odd, bro. It really messed with, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of put me off. The meat and potatoes, what I'm trying to say, and how I found out about it, what I'm trying to really say about it is, fuck the gun violence. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. Like, I'm a little bit of a realist. Some may call me a pessimist. Gun control is damn near impossible in this country. Can't take the guns away from the people who want to have the guns, because they're guns. And they'll probably shoot. My one hope with it is making background checks a lot heavier. But how I contributed to the situation is, say in our realistically perfect world, we have very strict gun control. I promise you, those people that were at that private dice game that was invite only would still have that gun. They would still find a way to get that gun on them. So I'm not gonna come here and try to blame this on gun violence. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna blame it on pride. Pride was what was behind that gun. No matter who shot it, pride was what was behind that gun. It's a dice game. You could guess how shit escalates. Only one way shit can escalate at a dice game. Someone is running someone's pockets, egos are flaring, and pride takes place. That's the only way it can happen at a dice game. That's what we do know. I don't want to speculate into what happened, who got into an argument, who shot who, but that's what happened. Pride got behind that gun. And it's like, I'm not going to come here and say, like, when is the killing going to end? Like, at this point, we're desensitized to it, bro. like I'm. Let's do this right now. Takeoff, prolific Atlanta rapper, like notorious for the Migos sound. He is the backbone of that Migos sound. Died at a dice game. PNB Rock died over chicken and waffles. XXX Tentacion died over a bike. Pop Smoke died over a chain. It's like the fact that like every time it's over a material thing, bro. And like it really, like, me personally, if y'all probably gonna get a piece of me today, I hate envy. Envy, not even I hate envy. Envy scares me a lot. Cause anyone can be envy and that could make them act a certain way. If something happens and your ego's big in a situation, you're telling me you could be sitting there minding your business, but that's the last night of your life. Over pride. That's really, I got, like, it's really over pride. No matter what happened in a situation, we all know that trigger wasn't pulled for like in shape of protection. That trigger was pulled in the name of pride. And a 28-year-old man died for it. Like, fucking me being a rapper at this point. Fuck the black on black violence. Fuck the nigga moments. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is a nigga moment, but like, for real, does it have to be every black person that's successful has to die because of pride?
It's about 5 a.m., right? I'm asleep and I wake up to my phone just vibrating. I'm like, all right, somebody's calling me, and I see it's my mom. Now, my first thought is, why is my mom calling me at 5 a.m.? I'm nervous because I think something's wrong. And then she calls me, it's just like, yo, Takeoff was just killed. And instantly I'm just like, I woke up out of I couldn't, like, I'm half asleep at that time. I instantly woke up confused, go on Twitter first thing, and I see what happens. And I'm just astonished. Every time I see something like this, you would think we're so used to hearing about this, but every time it just gets worse and worse. All day, I'm just seeing the videos of people posted, seeing people say I was there, all of this BS or whatever. I don't care about who was there, what was there. But just seeing the video of, Quavo standing over his lifeless body, that shit, it's a different type of pain. Like, you can just hear it in his voice. He's screaming over him. It's a different type of pain that I don't wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemy. I do say my prayers go out to Takeoff's family, Offset, Quavo, everybody. I don't really want to know exactly the specifications of how it all happened. We heard the basics of what happened. I don't really care about the speculations. I don't want to hear the internet detectives, none of that shit. This is a very bad time, very terrible way to start off November. I would say I didn't listen to the Migos as often as I did until I got to college. And I always said, I came up with the idea, but supported the idea that Takeoff to me was one of the best of the Migos out of the three, and as today just went by, you really just start to reminisce about all the music that he's had, and just the impact that he's had on hip hop culture, especially in Atlanta. So I know for a fact I have family out in Atlanta, specifically the part he's in, I believe is Gwinnett. And I have family specifically there and friends. And it's just to hear everyone's reaction to what happened. It's painful. That's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are feeling today. And to hear it and just see everybody post about the dead body and just see that stuff, we got to stop doing that. That should be illegal at this point. If you sit there posting another person, rapper or not, dead body on Twitter, any social media like that, that should be a crime, because that's out of respect to the person's family. Because imagine that's your son, daughter, cousin, brother, sister, and when you wake up and you see their body laying on the ground, unconscious, bleeding out. That's not something you want to see.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. That video will never get taken down. It's on the internet now. Imagine how Quavo will feel. So I would say my condolences go out to his entire family. God rest his soul. Very, very cool person from what I'm seeing. Very humble. One of the only few rappers that you really hear nothing from in terms of controversy. He's chilling, doing nothing wrong, minding his business, caught up in the wrong time, wrong place. And it's just really sad to lose another great rapper in our culture. And a lot of these days now, I try to think about, dang, what rappers do we know will grow old? Like, you know how we have our rappers today, like Diddy growing old and stuff. I'm scared to think that I don't think any of our rappers today, or even, you know, anybody that's famous in our era will grow old. I can't see it. And it's not their fault. It's honestly all bullshit. And I'm tired of it. And I just hope one day that something changes. I can't even blame gangster rap. None of this shit people are saying, bro, this is really just bullshit. It really is. There's no need for this type of violence, man. There's no need for it. It's not at all. And unfortunately, he's lost his life. And I can only pray that he's resting very easily. And I pray that this doesn't happen again, even though it probably will. And I pray that it doesn't. But all I can say is my condolences to his family, anybody that's been impacted by him. He was a great soul, great rapper, and he's changed a lot of lives in the time that he was here. And just everybody stay safe out there. Life is short. You never know when your last day is. Make up with your loved ones, love your family, everything.
The fact that I personally feel desensitized to death is a problem. I'm not just saying that just because who I am. I'm just saying that because of ever since, I'm not gonna lie, George Floyd, there's been constant deaths in social media in some shape, way, or form. Like every 2 months, you see someone dying that you know, looked up to, inspired by, listened to, been impacted by one of those. Someone's died. So in that regard, I feel bad because at this point, Americans are desensitized to any type of violence that's happening to any sort of community at this point. Unless, you know what I mean, unless it's their own community in their backyard, they're not going to be as, I would say, as like apparent to those situations. So to that, I feel bad for everybody in America because that's the society we've been to. Now, when it comes to rappers, I will not say, you know, I'm type of person. I'm not really against the personal business of rappers. I feel like music, aside from everything else, music should just be the product of the person that's making the music, not the product of who they are. But you know, at the same time, you have to incorporate who they are as the type of person they are to make that music. I understand that completely. Cool. When it comes to rap music, rappers back then were not seen as, I don't want to say as gangster, but I don't think we understand that rappers back then weren't just talking about shoot 'em up like sure, there's a couple songs that happen every now and then about it. Maybe some people get upset and want to shoot a nigga. I understand. I felt that way before. You know, I feel like we've all felt that way where we wanted to not kill a nigga. Not particularly.
You know what we mean.
You know what I mean? Like maybe I want to shoot a nigga in the kneecap. I'm not killing him, but I'm letting him, hey, stop fucking with me.
Got the glizzy on me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot you and kill you, though. Over a dice game, I'm not killing you. Over hopscotch, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. Like, I feel like there's just certain things that you just don't go across. And that's one of those things where it's like, bro, people do this every day. Like, if you're saying I'm going to gamble and I'm going to lose because you're losing and I'm winning on a gamble that people do every day, imagine if we're playing spades. You beat somebody. We know you beat somebody 13-0. You you look stupid. You dumb as fuck. You don't know how to play spades. Pulls that shit out and shoots you. Is that what the society that we're coming to? We can't even play a simple game that you're afraid that someone might pull up on you and just like that. That's a problem to me. And that's a problem that people in their head are like, well, I ain't gonna go out as a bitch. I ain't gonna go out as a loser. I guess not, bro. I guess fucking not. And then we're losing people that aren't even really trying to make a bad difference in the world. They're trying to make a good difference in our community and everything. So it's just like, I'm not saying I know the guy completely. I'm not even saying that I know everyone's story that has died. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying we do not have the choice to take someone's life away. That is not our responsibility. That's not our choice. Like we choose our lives. We choose who we want to impact. That's it. We cannot choose who we kill, who we want to survive, even when they were threatening Donald Trump to a certain degree. You can't kill him. You know what I mean? Like you can't. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. You can't kill Obama. You can't do that. No matter how mad something, you can't do that. It doesn't matter. All in all I'm trying to say is that we need to help our community, whether it's Black people, Asians. You need to help your community understand it, because this is not just an African American thing anymore. This is, yes, predominantly in African American society, but this is a societal thing where we see someone get shot, we post it on media. We see someone get shot, we want to post it, like the tweet, he died, rest in peace, like it, let me retweet it. That's a problem. We're not changing the issue. We're just a parent to it. Now we're just, at this point, we're associations. We're associates to the whole crime. Because now we're just like, we see them killed. Oh, we see it on video, him getting killed. Oh, we approve it. Like, why you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you want that on your feed, like, you like it, you retweet it, you want other people to see that. That's a problem. That's sick. That is sick. Like, you have to understand, that is a sick mentality. Like, that's insanity. To keep showing people the same thing over and over again, thinking it's going to change their mind, is insanity. I do not want to see dead bodies every other day or every other week. That's insanity. I don't want to see that. And I don't want people to get the idea that that's okay. It's not okay. Everyone shouldn't be dying every day. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But not because I did it, not because Primo did it, not because Beezzy did it, not because King Duke did it. We do not have that responsibility. I don't give a fuck. No one has that responsibility to kill nobody. Nobody. You gotta cut that shit out, bro. This is a societal thing. This is not just African American people no more. This is societal. Because I promise you, if we go back and track the people that posted the videos, you'll be surprised who posted them. You'll see all the people that Kobe Bryant's, like the person that took the video. Remember that, guys? Remember how mad we were when he took the picture of Kobe Bryant when he was not? That wasn't crazy. Remember how far ago that was? It was only 2 years ago. We're still doing the same shit, and we don't care. We've learned nothing. That's the problem in this. We've learned not shit.
Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. I'm looking at the camera because this is serious. What's serious about it is people are dying off of ridiculous things. I'm not going to rehash what Primo was saying about the previous deaths. All I will say is we gotta stop. So, like, for example, and to piggyback off what Apollo said, nobody has the authority to take people's lives except for God, at least in my circumstance. That's the only person who I believe that God can take away death, because he's also the same one who gave people creation, gave people life. So by that standard, when people always says, if you would go back in time and kill anybody, who would it be? For me personally, I would say nobody. Although, in my opinion, there are some people who deserve to die. I am not authorized to do that. Even though personally, and the base how the world is, I would say that this is a positive to get this guy out of the world. Just make sure he didn't even exist. Again, that's not my job. That's God's job. And at the end of the day, he will deal with it because he's the only one authorized to do so. The fact that someone has lost their life due to a game that's supposed to have companionship and just supposed to be for fun is ridiculous. And it's off of greed, again, money. Like, are we serious right now? We're talking about money, and that's why someone has lost their life. All I'm going to say is we have to become better. Humanity altogether. I'm not specifying any race or gender. Everyone has to do better. Starting with us. Like Beezzy says, why are things like this being posted on Twitter? Again, this is another TMZ thing. I'm on to something, but something is going on that we are just so comfortable of seeing somebody's death that it's just like whatever at this point. And that's a problem. But either way, we're too far along to not to change it, but we're too far along to like be affected by it in terms of the sensitivity. And all I gotta say is we gotta make some differences or it's just going to be a cycle. As my mom once says, if there is no change, there will be no change. And I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe because you never know when it's time for you to come home. We'll see you next time.